Good day everyone. For today's lesson, I and my companion will be going to discuss to you about legal and ethical consideration of entrepreneur. But before we will go into our proper discussion, let me first define to you the term legal consideration and ethical consideration in a perspective of entrepreneurship. So what is legal consideration? Legal consideration refers to the exchange of two or more things of value in a legally binding contract. This means that each party to the contract must provide some value to the relationship for it to be binding, while ethical consideration is an accumulation of values and principles that address questions of what is good or bad in a human affairs. So that will be the two terms that my companion will be going to discuss to you.
Good day everyone, and now we will be presenting to you the four legal consideration of business. First is choosing the right business structure. Choosing which business structure is right for you is a crucial step when starting a business. The entity you select has legal, financial, and operational implications. Here are the four most common forms of business structure: the sole proprietorship, general partnership, corporation, and limited liability companies. Now here are the three factors to consider when choosing a business structure. First factor is the business taxes. Business owner must meet all federal, state, and local tax obligations to stay in good legal standing. The type of business structure you choose impact your personal liabilities and which taxes your business must pay. Another factor to be considered in choosing a business structure is the industry. Your business structure will depend on the type of industry you operate in because of common practices and state requirements. For example, real estate investment companies carry a higher risk. That's why the limited liability company is widely used due to the owner's liability protection it provides. And the last factor is the personal liability. In order to choose the right business structure, you must understand what liability protection each entity structure offers. There are different levels of personal liability protection. For corporation or LLC, only the entity can use, not the owners or officer of the business. And for limited partners, they have personal liability for the company debt, but only up to the amount they have invested in the business. This can be limited by having a corporation or LLC as the general partner. And for the limited liability partnership, all the partners are not personally liable for the other's partner. They all have unlimited personal liability for business debt. Moreover, in considering your business structure, the following are important areas of concern: assessing potential liability, knowing the cost to establish and maintain the business entity, understanding your income tax liability, and determining the investment need in startup. For the second legal consideration, follow laws and government regulation. As a business owner, you should be informed about laws and regulations that relate to your business. Therefore, you need to check with the municipality and country in which your business is located to learn more about local regulation with which your business must comply.
So for the number 3, manage your startup's intellectual property or IP, and for the number 4, use contracts with your business partners and others. So for the number 3, manage your startup's intellectual property. IP rights are legally recognized exclusive rights to creation of minds, including the intangible variety of assets such as the musical, literary, artistic works, phrases, symbols, and designing, or also known as the trademarks. So in making up a business, The number one thing you will consider is your logo or the trademarks. The best example I can give you is the Jollibee. They are very known for the trademark, which is the big smile of Jollibee, which is entertained by not just kids but also the adults. Another example is that for the words or phrases is that BDO company, Metrobank. Just like Metrobank, you're in good hands. And BDO, we find ways. These things is just only for your company. This is the things that the buyers or other people look into you because these are the things that they get familiar. For example, you're going to make a business. For example, you're going to make a name at the same time a logo. So from that is one of the things that the customer should focus to. As I said a while ago, this very important factor or you can consider in making a business is the name of your business or the company, because it is one thing that the customer, or should I say the other people, will consider the name of your company, at the same time the trademark or the logo, because it is not just a logo or a name, because it is the things will protect your company, including the, as I said a while ago, the rights or the assets such as the musical. You have the music in your company, the literary and the artistic works, phrases, symbols, or the trademarks. Trademarks is the logo of your company or your business. The next is that number 4, use contracts with your business partners and others. So there are some people that they are looking for business partners, or for example, you are looking for business partners. There are some people who are looking for business partners, or you are looking for your business partners. For your business to grow up or to boom. That is the essence of having a partner with other people or with the other company, just like the Jollibee. The Jollibee has lots of sister company or business partner. The Mang Inasal, Chowking, Greenwich, Red Ribbon, Burger King. So from that, there is a chance that your company will grow easily and faster. So there are factors also you consider from that. You have a signing of contract, the proper meeting about the salary, the distribution of the percentage in your co-partnership. So from that, you can determine or you can achieve your target to make your company boom. So the 4 legal ethical considerations I mentioned a while ago will help you to manage your business, not just also to manage, but to help you to cater all the needs and all the necessary things that you need to grow up your business. And next, I will recap the report, the 3 managers startups intellectual property, and number 4, use contracts with your business partners and others.
Let us proceed to ethical and environmental considerations. Businesses operate in global markets and are judged on the contribution they make to society. Behaving ethically without harming the environment and within economic restriction plays an important role regardless of impact on profits. Ethics relate to principles, standards of behavior, and doing the right thing. An ethical business will act in a socially responsible way, doing what is right even if it is not required to do so by legislation or in order to maximize profit. Most business activity involves workers, suppliers, and customers. The way that a business treats these 3 groups of stakeholders is a good sign of how ethical it is.
And now let us take a look on some of the examples on how to treat workers ethically. The first one is paying a fair wage. Minimum wages have been defined as the minimum amount of remuneration that an employer is required to pay wage earners for the work performed during a given period, which cannot be reduced by collective agreement or an individual contract. The second one is providing good working conditions. Working conditions refers to the working environment and aspects of an employee's terms and conditions of employment. This covers such matters as the organization of work and work activities, training, skills, and employability, health, safety and well-being, and working time and work-life balance. Next is allowing flexible working. Flexible working hours refers to the schedule which allows employees to start and finish their workday when they want. This means that employees can come to work earlier or later than the set time. Treating suppliers ethically. A business should also treat its suppliers ethically. This involves honoring the terms of business arrangements, such as paying for goods on time. A business owner should also be honest with his suppliers about shipments received, only making claims about missing items if these items are indeed missing. Paying fair prices. Fair price is a selling price that considers quality, performance, supply conditions, time of delivery, and payment options. It is calculated at the level that it is fair for both sides. The seller gains some margin, which is not excessively too high. Therefore, both sides of the transaction should be glad with that price. And the last one is paying bills on time. Paying your bills on time is an important aspect of taking control of your financial life. Knowing when your bills are due and making a habit of paying them by the deadline can reduce your stress, save you money, boost your credit score, and enable you to get lower interest credit in the future. Let us now proceed on how to treat customers ethically. The first one is exceeding customers' expectations. This can include offering excellent customer service, quality products or services, and making the customer feel valued and appreciated. The second one is only providing what customers want, ensuring that the business meets the needs of the customer rather than selling extra products or services just to meet profit targets. For example, not selling a customer a mobile phone contract that they will not use. And the last one is giving clear and accurate product and service information to allow customers to make informed decisions. Let's proceed to sourcing of materials. Sourcing supplies ethically usually involves ensuring that suppliers and their workers are treated fairly and paid a reasonable price for the work that they do. Ethically sourced supplies are often more expensive, so buying them is usually a deliberate business decision because it could make a business less competitive, leading to lower sales and reduced profit margins. In addition, businesses will usually need to put in place checks to ensure that their suppliers are themselves acting ethically. This will also incur additional cost. Next is marketing decisions. Marketing decisions include promotion decisions, which are elements of the marketing mix in which different aspects of marketing communication occurs. Businesses that behave ethically can benefit from good publicity, which is likely to attract customers and increase sales. For example, businesses that have signed up to the Ethical Trading Initiative can show that they have taken steps to address the use of child labor in the production of the goods they sell. Those businesses that do not behave in an ethical way are more likely to receive bad publicity and get a poor reputation. For example, retailers that buy from suppliers that use child labor to produce goods may be targeted by negative articles in the media and doing much of their own marketing activity.
And that would be all about legal and ethical considerations. We hope that you learned something after watching this.